Hey guys, welcome back. Today is Friday, August 18th, and this is kind of part two of my video. So, part one, I covered our watch list. Pretty boring fucking day, to be honest with you. But I told you in the video, hey, if you want to watch, I'm going to show you two and break down two plays from one from yesterday that I forgot to break down, and one from today. And on top of that, I also called out the bounce that we got today, and I'll show you that. So today at today, let's just pull up our Discord, and this will be here. 10. Sorry, I'm in the chat here. Okay, here we go. So at 10:13 today, I said SPY gonna try to bounce soon at 10:12. 10:13 hourly chart primed. If you want to play high risk calls, not the worst idea I've heard. Probably go next day out since it's the hourly chart. It's one that you're going to look for the play to develop over, maybe a few hours time. And I said at 10:18, I said the August 21 SPY 435 calls are about 150 right now. These ran big today, and I'll show you. So this was at 10:15. Okay, so what the fuck did I say? I'll start there. So SPY hourly chart here. Let's run to our hourly. So this is pretty much what I saw, guys. So I saw us here in the downtrend on the hourly. So this was this morning. I saw we had a reversal candle here. And then at 10 o'clock, I saw that we were starting in an uptrend. This is at the beginning of 10 o'clock here. So what else do you see? If you look straight down this line here, it's going to move since I move it, but I'll try and keep it. What do you see here at 10 o'clock? RSI crossover, MACD crossover at 10 o'clock, okay? And then you have your histogram on the TTM squeeze also going back towards even. It's actually in a squeeze right now. So we'll see what happens with that. I think we're probably going to get a little bit further upside, but that could really go either way. We'll see for Monday. But that's what I saw, and that's really all I saw. You say, oh, that's not a whole lot. Okay. Let me show you. That's the hourly chart. So let's go to the 1 minute chart, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. So again, at 10:18, I called this play out pretty much at the bottom of the fucking, well, not the very bottom of the day, but the second lowest point of the day here is when I called this play out. Gotten these calls, they ran over 100% for the day, and all you had to do was buy these calls and hold them. And again, I was just looking for that what looked like a little move here on the hourly from here to here. It doesn't look like a lot, right? But on the hourly, you move to that minute chart, it's a big move. And those SPY calls printed. So that's what I saw with the SPY calls. I'm also going to show you two plays, one from yesterday and one from today. So let's start with, let's see, where are we at here? So this is yesterday, 8/16, no, 17. So this is the day before. We won on that one too. 17. Have a little patience with me. Here we go. Okay, so this was from Thursday, August 17th at 2:31. I said, let's try and get on a little pop, higher risk entry here. buy the 818 SPY 438 puts for 140. So this was again at 231. So let's see what I was looking at. 231 on August 17th. We are at August 17th. Let's go ahead to 231. So we were already in the midst of this downtrend, and I was just looking for a way to get in this fucking. We were a little late to the party. I was trying to. I could fucking sniff this coming. So what did I say? 231, right? So here is 230, 231. So that was enough. I saw this little pop. It takes about a minute or sometimes two for me to actually find a contract, send the alert out. So this is the little pop I saw. That was fucking good enough for me. We bounced off the 50 moving average, and we crossed. If you look here, let me zoom in for you. These moving average crossovers. We're in a downtrend. Remember, the trend is your friend until it ends. So we were in a nice downtrend. All I was looking for was this little pop right here. I saw a bounce off the 50. The moving averages crossed, and we fucking rode this motherfucker down to some good gains. Let's see. I'll tell you exactly what we did. Take profits where you want, 26%. So they ran 26%. They actually ran more than that, obviously, but we were very oversold on the RSI. On the 1 minute, if you look here, that was at 246, 248. So let's see on the chart, 246. So yeah, so we were over here. This is what I saw, 245. We were oversold. I wanted to secure profits. We took profits. I saw this kind of bouncing up, so we secured profits. Again, nothing wrong with that. Had we held, yeah, we would have made a lot more money. But that's what the watch list play was for. And if you would play the watch list, you made fucking bank yesterday. So that was the play from yesterday. I'm going to go over the play from today, which was not smooth sailing. Let me tell you, it's not how I drew it up. I'll put it to you that way. But it worked. It sure fucking worked. So let's go here. So there's a lot of lotto plays. Okay, that's last month. That's not good. Okay, here we go. So this was at 1:09 p.m. It was supposed to be a quick in and out play. I kind of jumped the gun on this a little bit. So let's go to 1:09. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we bought the calls for 125, 1:09. This is today, right? Yep, the 18th, 1:09. Here we go. So this is what I'll tell you what I saw. So I saw us coming down here, okay, and then I saw us. I saw this this hammer here basically, and reversal candle, and I thought this confirmed here. Boy, was I fucking wrong. So these were actually deep in the red, but I was looking, look how close this MACD was to crossing. And I was like, this fucker's going to cross here eventually. So we averaged down. So, and again, I don't average often. I really have to have conviction. And this kind of goes back to the hourly chart where I knew we were in the midst of a pop. So we averaged here. It was a 102 average. And I actually ended up selling. I sold early on these. I sold one at the average and I took 11% profits. But even if you didn't average, you made money. and we were fully out of those at 2:05 p.m. So let's see what happened. So again, the average was at 124, and I'll show you. So 109 we got in, and remember, these are calls, so I'm looking for the market to go up, or SPY to go up. And look, it just dropped like a fucking rock. I didn't panic, and we averaged here on this candle. Actually, I got a pretty good average on these, actually, somewhere in the middle of this candle. So that brought my average to about $1, and I sniffed it out. I knew that fucking MACD was going to cross here eventually, and 3 minutes later it crossed. Believe me, I was getting ready to cut losses, but after this green candle, and I you had the reversal candle here, doji here, reversal candle, and then the confirmation, and the MACD cross, and it's fucking go time. You know what I mean? So I knew I was going to at least get out and at some type of break even or even small profits. But look, I mean, this played out fucking great. So again, I would not have done this if we were not already in the uptrend in the hourly. Remember, I showed you that I was bullish. I said that this drop is going to happen, or this bounce is going to happen. If I didn't have that conviction, I would maybe played, but I wouldn't have stayed in the play. I wouldn't have averaged the play. So that's what I kind of mean when I say charts tell a story. So I watched the 1 minute chart, the 5 minute chart, 15-minute chart, hour chart, daily chart, weekly chart. And when you put that all together, it tells you a story of the market and what's going on. And if you know how to read a chart, and I'm trying to teach you guys that, it can also show you, okay, what's going to happen and in what time frame. So I'd like to say we played this perfectly, but I didn't. I played it very well because we averaged here, and then I was actually able to break even somewhere around here. And I took profit somewhere around here. And then at 2:05 is when I said, all right, everybody, get out of this play. And look at that. You were up considerably from where we got in. So, don't panic. Have a plan. Have an exit plan. This particular play, I was not looking at taking more than 25% loss. And then when I averaged, it was basically, I was going to see, had we dropped here, forget about it, I would have been out. But as soon as I saw this reversal candle, I said, okay, I'm averaging, and I averaged on this doji, this reversal candle. Beautiful spot to average, right? And then we got in, made the money, made more money. And, if you stayed in the play, I said you guys can hold. If you stayed in the play till I said get out at 2:05, which was right here. So again, not the tippy top. There were 0 DTE calls. So for those of you that don't know, 0 DTE, 0 days till expiration. So they expired today on Friday the 18th. So it's not something you really want to mess around with at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. When there's 2 hours left till market close. So that ended up being a really good play. Hopefully you guys are taking a little bit of notes of what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. I did kind of jump in the play a little bit. Normally I would like to get in this moving average cross here. I was just a little late. And then I kind of, I kind of tried to wing it a little bit, I guess. Not wing it. I had a plan, but I would have loved to get in here, obviously. But hey, we got in. It worked. We made money. Even if you didn't average, you made good money. So mission accomplished. And that is as simple as that, guys. So hope you learned something. Move the average crossovers. Big. As you can see, RSI and MACD crossovers, big. You know, and keep your TA simple. Don't fucking overcomplicate it. You know, you really don't need much more than support and resistance, maybe MACD, maybe a little RSI, and your moving average crossovers. That's all I got for today. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you like the content, you want to see more of this shit, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, tell me I suck, tell me I'm the fucking man, whatever you want to do. And let's do it again next week, all right? Appreciate you guys watching. Have a good weekend.